Muy buenas, chavales. Aquí JHorca18 en un nuevo gameplay. Esta vez del juego de Stanley Parable, que ya hice video tutorial hace poquito, que tenéis el link de descarga para descargaroslo y el link al video tutorial para los que no sabéis cómo instalarlo y descargarlo. Así que sin enrollar ni más, comentemos una partida, ¿vale?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Me gusta más
Employee
69.
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
Joder, no vaya trabajo, ¿no?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Hombre,
And although
estoy haciendo
others
todo
might
lo
have
que
considered
tenía
it
así en plan.
soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Pero vaya trabajo, ¿no? O sea, es como...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the
tío,
company
me han
had
dejado abandonado al pobre.
this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Vale, pues aparece el tío este Stanley, hace lo que te diga, o sea, te pone ahí, pulsa J y la pulsas. Pulsa C y pulsas la C. Eso es lo que hace, su trabajo, que me encanta, pero bueno, muy aburrido, pero bueno. Vale, vamos a seguir, ¿no? Ha hecho...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Mira,
memo.
vamos a hacer lo que el narrador, la voz está rara, nos está diciendo. Vamos a seguir la historia. Vale. A la sala de reuniones. Supongo que estará por aquí, ¿no? Vale.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Pues a la izquierda. Ahora vamos a hacer caso a lo que nos dice el narrador. Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva. Así que vamos a hacer caso a la primera. Es aquí, ¿no?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Vale,
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Vale. Hola, esta parte está por aquí.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
No,
but there was
pero
nothing
no había
here,
nadie,
so he
se volvió
turned
a su
around and
camino.
got back on track.
Vale. Para arriba, ¿no?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Vamos. Jefe. Wow, estas paredes me recuerdan de Harry Potter, no. Baño ejecutivo. Creo que ponía ejecutivo. Es aquí dentro, ¿no? Secretaría.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
nadie,
any
estoy solo.
human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Jefe.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 284. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Relajarse con esa música. Madre mía. Vale, pero no sé, va a hacer algo, me tengo que quedar aquí. No sé, lo lógico sería un poco de
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
¿Eso? Esto es como... What the fuck. O sea, como la zona esta de... donde está la... donde detrás de las escenas de las películas, ¿no? Vamos, por aquí, ¿no? El botón. Vale, por aquí. Venga, vamos a... no sé, a algún sitio.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Que tiene la libertad para hacer lo que quiere. Pues, hombre, cada uno es libre, cada uno toma sus decisiones. Ahora, yo en este caso no estoy tomando las decisiones de mi cuenta, estoy haciendo lo que el narrador me
Stanley
dice.
walked straight ahead through the large door that
Hacia
read
adelante, atrás de la
Mind
enorme puerta.
Control Facility.
Escapa. Digamos escapar, ¿no? Bueno, no, vamos a hacerle caso, venga. Hemos dicho que vamos a hacerle caso, pues le hacemos caso. Vale, vamos a darle el botón.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Es muy raro, ¿no? Para tener esta televisión, o sea, parece como si fuera un cine manía que mi vida aquí, o sea, flipante. Vale. Este botón. Cámara.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Vale, pues ahora por aquí. O sea, al parecer vigilan aquí a la gente, pero madre mía, o sea, ¿qué clase de persona estáis vigilando? ¿Qué es lo que hace cada uno con todo esto? Mira, hay uno que pone Firet, hay dos que están Firet. Como buen fuego, ¿no? ¿Y esto?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Por aquí.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Vale.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
¿Y esos botones? 5. Cinco. No sé, son botones que hacen. Bueno, a ver, vamos a ir por aquí que la puerta está abierta. Min controles y avanzan sin poco. Eso está en consola. Vale. ¿Y qué es esto? Energía.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
O sea, entonces apagarlo, ¿no? A off. Ya está. Y apagado.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
He ganado.
He had defeated the machine. unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking. But perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Hacia la puerta, se refiere a esto, ¿no?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Bien, era feliz. Eso es bueno, ¿no? Todo el mundo tiene que ser feliz, ¿no? Bien, ¿qué? ¿Otra vez? Bueno chicos, hasta aquí el episodio de hoy. Ya sabéis, espero que os haya gustado. La verdad es que ha sido muy raro, pero tengo ganas por volver a jugarlo y coger, por ejemplo, la puerta que te dice a la izquierda o a la derecha. Te dice igual a la izquierda. ¿Qué pasa si vamos a la derecha? O sea, cogemos opciones de secundarias y vemos a dónde nos lleva la cosa rara, ¿no? Así que espero que os haya gustado. Ya sabéis, like, compartir con vuestros amigos y favoritos y todas estas cosas que os voy a decir todos los youtubers de hoy en día. Y nos vemos en la próxima. ¡Chao, chao!